Not a stop in Carolina without hanging out with Bryce Young, starting quarterback, face of the franchise here at a beautiful day at practice. Bryce, I drove here from Ashburn, Virginia, I believe. I went to Bojangles. I should have hit you up and asked you what the order is. What is the best perfect order at Bojangles?
You can never go wrong with Supremes, and then of course a Bowberry biscuit. Those are like classic.
Just one?
If you're depending on how you're feeling, one, I can't. Really, you should do more than one, but at least one, at least.
Well, not at training camp, of course. You guys are looking lean and tough. I got to talk to Coach Canales. I got to talk to Derek Brown, JAYCEE Horn, who picked you off today. But you guys keep going back and forth. It's shot for shot. How would you describe that heated rivalry? I love to see offense versus defense the way you guys are right now. I love it.
Yeah, just want to compete. We both want to push each other. Everyone wants to push the team to be the best version that we can be. So, we just want to come out here and compete. And I'm grateful to be able to go against JAYCEE, against the defense. As an offense, as a unit, it's great to be able to practice against them every single day. So we just want to get each other better.
He called you a killer. He did. How do you feel about that? I wonder, do you embrace that? He did. He said that we don't maybe see the things you do, say.
Yeah, I'm concerned with what the team needs, with the team. Obviously, the media is the media, but obviously for my role as a quarterback, as a leader, I bring whatever the team needs.
There are two things that I noticed today that I want to talk to you about. Just now, practice ends, and you're hanging out with your rookie wide receiver, the highly acclaimed, everyone's talking about him, Tetairoa. What were you guys talking about for like 15 minutes over there?
Right now, we weren't talking about anything football related right there. But one thing about T-Mac is he's always wanting to have those conversations throughout practice. Though when it is all ball, whether it's a completion, incompletion, a miscommunication, whatever it may be, he's always coming back. Hey, how was that? Is that good? I'm coming. How was what? We just want to be on the same page, and I appreciate that from a young guy. Just having that hunger to want to make sure that we're communicating, make sure that we're, and he's doing the same thing with the receiver coach. So that's been great to see.
I sometimes think people see one thing and they get obsessed with it and then forget the other parts of their game. So everyone talks about the, Mike Evans-esque, Drake London-esque. That's per Dave Canales' comp, sort of his size. What is one thing that you're noticing that you really like about his game now that you're out there? Is there another element?
Yeah, his ball skills and feel. I think he's someone that plays the game so instinctually. He's always in the right place. Is really friendly with all of his breaks. Has great feel. Does a great job separating zone, knowing where to sit, knowing where to settle, knowing how to tempo routes, when to run routes full speed. And ball skills as well. Super big catch radius, makes our jobs easy at the quarterback position. So we're all super excited.
I saw Xavier out here somewhere. Didn't get to say hi yet. I do think sometimes, and I've gotten to speak to him a lot, but whenever his name comes up, it's something goofy. It's sort of like a character. I don't know that I love that for this year because when I watch him, I see a really physical football player. And I was hoping you could maybe, in your expert eyes, tell me what you see because as far as separation, the one-on-ones, in those situations, it's A.J. Brownie to me. I was curious, what, if we're talking about not the character and the football player and what he brings.
Yeah, like you said, obviously, you see the personality, and he's a great dude to have in the locker room, and he brings a ton of energy, and it's great to be around. But when you put that aside, yeah, you definitely see a dog out on the field, someone who works super hard, someone with a really big competitive drive. He's always competing, practicing hard, whether it's training camp, it's the season, it's a fast Friday without pads. He's always pushing to get things right. And on the field on game days, you could tell he lives for that stuff. When the moment gets moment gets big, gets competitive, he's the guy that wants the ball. He's the guy that's going to go and do all the things. Whether it's catch the ball, it's blocking, he's doing whatever the team needs. And we all see that, we all feel that. A lot of people don't know last year all the stuff he was going through. He had a lot of opportunities to shut it down. A lot of little things he was dealing with during the season. And that's just not who he is. It was never brought up. He never talked about it. He never complained. He never even brought it up to us a lot of the times. He was fighting with the training staff. I want to practice. I want to be 100%. I'm playing on Sunday no matter what. That's the competitor he is. That's the person he is. So I'm super, super grateful that he's on the team.
I can't wait to see this offense and what it looks like. When I see you and I watch you out here, I think about the game against the Chiefs. I think about the magic that happens when you get outside the pocket and how we did see that last year, and it's what I want. I want to see. Obviously, wins are more important. You were like the most exciting player. My favorite story, I've told you this a million times, I'm a broken record about it. With these new elements, the Tetairoa, healthy Xavier, which we don't even know, with Chuba, all these things working, how much more Bryce Young magic are we going to see this year?
Whatever it takes for us to win games. That's the bottom line.
How
that's
do you
the
do
goal.
it? Maybe that's an easier question. How do you do it? I don't know. What happens in those moments?
Just rely on my teammates. I try to do everything I can. Obviously, we always have a great plan. We have a great coaching staff. And it's hard enough to cover our guys, for the 2.7 that we talk about as a unit. But the times you're able to extend and really just give them more time to work. Obviously, a lot of the times it's just getting the ball to guys, being able to react. We try to buy as much time as possible, but it's the receivers doing the hard work, the O-line, allowing me to get outside the pocket, allowing me to extend plays, giving lanes, or allowing me to stay in the pocket with how good they're doing up front. It's a unit. It's a team effort. So just want to do everything I can to let our guys work.
Who's the LeBron and who's the Luka?
LeBron and Luka.
Who's the LeBron and who's the
of
Luka?
This team?
Play style or?
I don't know I don't know how to answer that. The LeBron and Luka. What are we like?
Whatever your definition of that would
yeah.
be.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know how to.
LeBron? Like, is it?
That's
like
just. If you go the age route, I guess.
You can take it whatever.
I guess both.
You could
both.
run whatever
Both
Hunter
elite,
Renfrow route
regardless
you want.
of neither one of them play or act like their age. Neither one of them you know if you didn't say it. I don't know.
Bryce, I'm trying to get the wide receiver one out of you, obviously.
I'm trying.
Who's the top wide receiver? We don't have one?
Yeah, well, everyone
see.
exactly. It's a unit. It's a unit thing. It's a team.
I had to try.
We all got. You got to try. You
got
to do your
my
job.
Bryce Young magic.
You got a job to do.
I got out of the
one.
pocket. Was trying to make who's open and figured out. The other thing I noticed is you were playing basketball. As we're talking basketball metaphors here with the ball, you're having a good time out there. There's a looseness to you that I'm as a fan going to equate to confidence. I feel like confidence leads to those Bryce Young plays and that ability to do that. How would you describe your confidence heading into this season right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely confident. Individually, my confidence comes from my faith and the people around me, and I have all the confidence in the world in those things. And then, as a unit, as a team, I think this is where we're building our confidence as a team. Being able to have these days, these long training camp days, going back and forth, competing, seeing how we respond. Obviously, we're going to get opportunities to have joint practices against two really good teams, which is exciting as well. Just opportunities for us to build that group confidence. So that's really that focus right now.
I've asked everyone what they did on their day off, and there's a lot of different answers, regen, all of that. I'm sure that was part of your day. But you spent part of your day with Young Nine, with mental health, with thinking about how to improve the community. Can I just ask, we've talked about this a lot, your vulnerability, your sort of like openness, you're peeling back the layers of that aspect of the game of being a human is really inspiring. What's been the reaction maybe among teammates or fans that you're hearing since that this has sort of been going on and growing?
Yeah, I've had a lot of great interactions, teammates, people that people that I knew outside of football, people that I didn't know and was able to was fortunate enough to meet and kind of hear testimonies, and I feel like I'm very blessed to be in the position I'm at, and I definitely feel compelled and feel obligated to try to do everything I can to use my team, use my resources, and try to give back with what I'm passionate about. And I'm a big believer that mental health is something that unites us all, regardless of walk of life, profession. It's something that we all we all go through. We all have our ups and downs with, and being able to hear the impact that I've had on some people. For me, it's super fulfilling for myself individually. So it's something I enjoy, and hearing that it's had positive effects on others means the world to me. So I was super grateful for yesterday. It was a great group. Teens and young adults everyone was super attentive. It was, again, great for me as well. And anytime I'm able to do stuff like that, I'm very privileged.
You give and then you get a lot out of it, which I think is great.
For sure.
I love everything that you do, of course, with Young Nine, everything this team does, everything this camp is all about. And I'm excited. Listen, you just turned happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You just turned 24 last week. You don't have wrinkles aren't a thing for you, but just the wrinkles in the offense is what I'm excited about. And that smile sort of says it all. Good luck. That 3-game stretch was unreal. I know it's difficult to carry over the momentum, but let's go. Let's go, Bryce. Thank you.
Appreciate it.